Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Lucas, and as you can see on my screen, today is another video with another use case study over here where we have a supplement brand that went literally from zero traffic in their website to 3.5k monthly traffic in their website. They are a supplement brand, an e-commerce brand. They sell basically electrolytes, creatine, basically to train harder and boost mental performance. Now, if we zoom over here in this beautiful graph, we can start seeing, back in March, they would only get 11 people per month, basically their friends and family, I would say. And then a few months later, so March, April, May, June, July, August, around 2.k, you see 3.2, 3 point something. And at the same time, you also see these referring domains growing. So this is a long-term game. Obviously, SEO is a very long-term game. Things can go up, things can go down, but overall, the most important thing is that your referring domains keep on going up, and that orange line is actually growing with that blue line. Now they average 2.1k in monthly organic traffic with a value of around $400. And as you can see over here, the United States is their #1 source of traffic, followed by Canada and the United Kingdom. And if we go to the top pages, as you can see, I search for the keyword blogs in this page, and basically all of the pages in their top pages are blog pages. So blog pages are the pages that bring in the traffic. You just have to pump out a bunch of blog pages with specific keywords and, most importantly, satisfying the user's search intent, right? They are searching for, does bloating from collagen go away? Can you bring creatine on a plane? Why do electrolytes drinks taste salty? So a bunch of these like random questions that can pop up from nowhere that people search online that have to do with your product somehow. Doesn't have to directly, be involved with your product, but it somehow is related to your product. You have to start creating that content and posting it out in your blog posts. And as you can see, this is their top blog post, and I'm gonna basically blur out their brand name and their products over here. But as you can see, it's a very straightforward process. You have the title, you have this image which has nothing to do with the brand. It's an AI generated image, but the content is what talks, right? You have great content that, again, satisfies the user search intent. So does bloating from collagen go away? Yes. So you already have the answer right over here. It does, and it shows you why. It gives you key takeaways, right? It gives you an explanation as to why it does that. So, for example, what I want to say is that it already gives you the answer that you're searching for, but it just gives the user the ability to research on their own in this specific blog post and eventually provide them with specific call to actions like over here, which I'm basically hiding from you, to their product. And not only do they have a very standard layout for the blog post, but they can also add different types of quotes. Like over here, you can see this quote. You can also add YouTube videos. This YouTube video has nothing to do with their brand. This is not their brand at all, but it is a YouTube video that has been suggested to be placed into this specific blog post. And this use case, along with the other use cases that I have presented in my YouTube channel and the ones that I'm going to be presenting in the future videos of my YouTube channel, all use the same AI tool to write out their blog posts and literally go from no search volume to thousands of people searching for their brand every single month. And it all starts with supplements, right? This is their main thing. They have 3 different types of supplements. They have electrolytes, they have collagen, they have creatine over here, and each one has to do with these different categories. You have sports, you have gaming, right? Playing video games, you have working, whether you're working on a laptop, working in a factory, I don't know. You have cardio, you have other ones as well that I can't think of right now. And all of these, whenever you think about these different industries from up here, you come up with different common questions. Like, for example, to work, sometimes you have to fly somewhere. Can you take your electrolytes, or can you take your creatine on an airplane to Europe, right? Europe has different rules than the United States, for example. Is that possible, right? That's one specific blog post that you can talk about. For example, gaming. Is it safe to drink electrolytes while staring at your PlayStation screen for 5 hours? Obviously it might be a stupid example, but these are all different types of blog post ideas. And obviously you can think about all of these, but it would also be very nice if AI can help you with this. And yeah, I'm going to show you the exact tool, the exact method of how you can do that. But again, with all these blog posts, it's important to have internal links, external links. It's important to have different types of media, right? You want to have like images over here and here. You want to have YouTube videos over here. So basically all the things to support your answer, because you want to have the answer at the very top. You don't want people to come here and be, not satisfied with the search intent, right? You want to have the answer, but you want them to be interested to read what's over here at the bottom. And remember, I was saying to you before that everyone uses the same AI tool. Well, that AI tool is rval.com. And in rval.com, it looks like this once you're inside. You have different abilities. You have the ability to create an SEO article, which we're going to be doing today. You have the ability to create a news article, YouTube to blog post, which is very interesting as well. If you want me to talk more about that, please let me know down in the comments below. But today we're going to be heading towards SEO articles, and we want to talk about creatine, right? Creatine health benefits, or pros and cons, right? We can go creatine pros and cons, right? So just one simple type of keyword. Again, add keywords. And as you can see over here in their keyword or organic keyword list inside of Ahrefs, they have a bunch of keywords with a low keyword difficulty, meaning very, very easy to rank for, but they also have a high search volume. So as you can see, 33, which is still pretty low, 800, 250, 18, 251. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if you start grouping this all together, you have a very high chance of a lot of people coming to your website. For example, 25K and 23. This is a pretty big one, for example. And if we go ahead and open our keyword and we start generating the page, we get something like this where it's basically like a configurator. We can generate a title based on this focus keyword, which is creatine pros and cons. So creatine, the good, the bad, and the gains. Really cool. We can generate keywords based on this focus keyword. So creatine benefits and side effects. Side effects: is creatine safe to take? What does creatine do for muscles? Creatine monohydrate advantages, potential downsides of creatine supplements. So this is like the main keyword, and then these are like basically like the other keywords that come from this main keyword. So you can build out like a full library of different blog posts just from this main keyword. Then you can generate an outline. You can basically choose the language. In this case, we choose English, United States, tone of voice. We want to do something funny, point of view, third person. If we want formality, informal. You can add your website as a knowledge base. You can check these all for formatting. If you don't want to have italics or you don't want to have tables, you can check that out. If you want structure, you can add a call to action to your product. For example, if our product is HTTPS, we can put like something like, google.com if we wanted to. We can do that. We can add FAQs, conclusion, internal linking. We can add our own sitemap. We can add external links. We can exclude external sources like our competitors. We can add our own images. We can add AI generated images. We can add videos from YouTube channels or our own YouTube channel. And then once we're done, we click on Save Changes. And then we can go ahead and generate this article. And once that's generated, we get our title. We get our intro text, which basically gives away the answer already. We get the key takeaways. We get now all of the context that is included from our keyword, or from our main keyword. We have YouTube videos. We have AI generated images with some guy and some creatine pumping some weights. We get all of these different forms of content, all of these different images. We get different links. And if you feel like you need more links somewhere in specific, let's say like maybe somewhere over here, you can select this text. You can add external links by going like this. You can even add more keywords if you wanted to. You can ask it to rewrite it in a simpler way, or a little bit more longer, or a little bit more shorter. You can ask the AI to basically, ask questions about the specific paragraph if you wanted to. And then once you're done, you can easily just publish your article directly to your website, whether you're using WordPress, Webflow, Shopify, whatever it is that you're using. You can connect it to your Arvo account, and then you can basically just directly publish this article to your website and get it live ASAP. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any more topics that you want me to talk about, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time.